Increasing your retainers is one of the fastest ways that you can grow your business. Now, we all know the stat that it's much easier to increase and upsell on your existing clients and work with existing clients than it is to bring in new business. The cost to do so, we know, is significantly higher. So there's a lot of reasons to work hard and deliver a great service for your existing clients and make sure you prioritize them rather than focusing too much on the new business side of things. But one of the areas that often gets overlooked, and an area that I've made a big mistake on over the years, is actually looking to increase the retainers for the clients and customers that we're already working with. Now, of course, you can't just do that for any reason, but it may be that when you start off your freelance career in particular, I know that I took on some projects which the value of them was significantly lower than the rates I would quote and charge for any new projects that were coming on board. Now, of course, there are different elements in terms of loyalty and client relationships that maybe have joined you from the early days, but you should be looking to those clients and speaking to them about increasing your retainers, particularly as you're improving, you're adding to your skill set, you're more experienced, and ideally you're delivering a better service than potentially they originally signed up to back when you first started working together. So what I did is I was quite hesitant to go out to these prospects, even though I knew I was really undervaluing myself and getting paid significantly less than I should have been for some of the work that I was doing. And what actually happened is, over time, the clients reached out to me and said, look, John, we're pleased with what you're doing. We'd like to increase some of the activity. Can you do more for us? What could you do on top of the work you're doing for us so we can do more work together? So it almost happened organically where they were coming to me to increase. And that's obviously fantastic. It makes it a very easy way to increase the package and increase the retainer. However, what that said to me is that I really should have gone out to them some months before that, because they were sort of thinking about it. I never really made any moves towards it, and then they reached out to me. So, of course, you have to have a relevant offer. You have to have a reason for increasing the retainer, that you're adding more value, you're offering more services. Maybe if you have gone from a freelancer to maybe having some collaborators that you work with, or even a micro business or something like that, again, you've obviously got a wider range of expertise that you can offer to that client. So it's a strategy that I underutilized in the early years of my self-employed career and definitely missed out on a significant round of increased revenue. As I say, clients started to reach out to me, and that was a little bit of a light bulb in my head that, wow, I should be doing more of this. Now I have a much more proactive approach to it. Now, it doesn't mean I just steam in there and say, I'm not going to continue working with a client unless you are, start to pay this increased retainer. So I get in on value that I believe is a good value exchange, so the rate that they're covering the fees for my time or for my business. And then once we prove some value, then I would say, okay, here is an opportunity where we can offer more value. You've got to present it as a benefit for them. It can't just be an extra cost. It's got to be an investment in some extra value. But very, very rarely, once I've established that relationship with a client, has that been turned down, or at the very least negotiated into something which actually is an improved deal on what we're already doing. So something to think about when you're working with clients over a period of time. Get in, prove your value, but do not hesitate to go to them and explain why the value of your retainer, they should look at increasing, whether for more benefit or the fact that you're offering a better service all round. And, like I say, it's very rare that conversation won't go very well in my experience, and something I wish I did a lot earlier in my career.